Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another counter side video. Alright, today's video we'll be doing some guides for you guys for the Maze Recollection Challenge boot. Now I'm aware that some of you guys are having difficulty with some of these stages, so I've tried my best to basically try to handicap myself in a way that I only use one awaken unit. I hope that it's not too difficult for you guys to be following these guides. I know it's hard to make a guide for every single player out there because there's going to be somebody that's missing something or someone, right? So the idea here is I'm going to give you suggestions on replacing them whatsoever, but the few key units that I will be using personally is Ayuna, alright, Serapel, Kalwong, and Linsen. I think Linsen shouldn't be an issue, but Ayuna should be able to be replaced with A Seoyun, alright, or ALSY depending. Kalwong might be able to be replaced with Gayun. I hope you have Kalwong at least, or at least have Rosaria. Rosaria is going to be quite crucial in terms of the damage. And Serapel can be replaced by Liumi in a few certain ways. So let's jump into the first stage, 1-1. Alright, so the first stage is relatively simple if you know what to do. I think this is the easiest of all the 4 stages. So Serapel, I have Ayuna, Rosaria, Young Harim, as you can see. Mostly all these average units, you need 2 defenders. So I have a Serapel, and then in case Serapel dies, I can deploy Airi. So Ayuna can be replaced with anyone else. You need probably someone that has a lot of damage. A Seoyun, probably, if you have that, ALSY can be good here as well. So in terms of gears, this is what I have on my Serapel. On my Ayuna, 30% CDR, full attack on Rosaria, Young Harem with CDR, Kalwong with attack speed Evelyn, attack speed Xiaolin, defense HP on Airi. I will slow down a bit, so we're gonna be able to see what's happening. We're gonna deploy her, gonna put Ayuna in front. Don't deploy it too soon, because the tank will shoot first. And then save for Kalwong. Only Kalwong is there, so now we can use our Enterprise Ship skill. So we're gonna be using Enterprise Ship throughout all the stages. Right now use Young Harem. Right, now we're gonna use Evelyn. I think I can double the speed right now. I'm gonna use Evelyn. So we're gonna use our ship skill as well. So I'm saving for Rosaria. If I can get, okay, maybe Xiaolin. I mean Rosaria or Xiaolin, it doesn't matter as long as you just do damage to the enemy. Alright, Xiaolin just died right there, as you can see. And this guy, they just came out from nowhere, man. They just came out from nowhere. There will be this shield man. So just deploy your Airi there to intercept them while you're dealing with them. You just need somebody. Just need somebody. Serapel died? No. How long? Again. Airi is back. Okay. Airi is so good. 2 cost unit. Save you a bit of trouble. I think we got it right within 130. So yeah, hopefully this is an okay showcase. Alright, so next up we have 1-2. This is by far the hardest of the bunch of all the 4 stages, but it's actually also the easiest. I'll explain to you why. It's actually tricky to do it because there's 3 enemies, you need to know what's happening. But once you know what's happening, it's actually much easier than you think. I will explain along the way, but the units that I'll be using is Lin Xian. Alright, she's going to be there for battery. So in this case, I have 43.6% CDR, skill haste. Don't have to have insane gears T6 or anything like that, just as long as it's high CDR, good enough. Alright, so we have Liumi for the tank, so she will be tanking with HP evasion sets on her. So Ayuna, I already showed my gears earlier, 30% CDR. Evelyn will have attack speed. We have Chifuyu. I went with HP and defense. You can go with attack speed if you want more offensive power. Young Harem, 30% CDR. Areas with CDR. Look at that, I even have a T3 right there, but yeah, 30% is more than enough. And of course, Seoyun, you can use any gears on her, she's just there to buff. Alright, let's hop into it and explain to you guys what's happening on the screen. Okay, so first things first, you want to be placing Liumi first, the tank first, and then place Lin Xian afterwards. Alright, obviously this is going to give you the best synergy. And then place Awaken Yuna immediately after. So that's the best place to do it. Best phase or best order. Use your ship skill immediately after, Young Harem after. Remember, very important. Young Harem needs to be there. So Liumi or Lin Xian might die, but if they die, just redeploy them. And then Evelyn. Young Harem, Evelyn for the heals. Hopefully they sustain. So this Frederick Yuma will jump towards you. And then my what's the name? My Linsen managed to get the ult off. Put Shifuyu afterwards once you get the Linsen ult. And then just spam your units. At this point, just spam whoever you can. Just keep spamming units. Frederick Yuma died. After Frederick Yuma died, Rosaria will do this thing. Rosaria will come to the middle and do that. Okay, this is the important part. Notice the bar at the top right for Rosaria. Once it reaches 2 bars. Alright, now Frederick Doma is on the far right. There's nothing I can do. But once it... Okay, now it's at 2 bars. Notice once at 2 bars, you can deploy units at the right. Put your defender that has taunt, in this case it's Liumi, put her at the right, so that she will constantly taunt Rosaria. And once Rosaria enters one bar, alright, at this point you might have to redeploy your Sioyun to give the buff, because Sioyun's buff is like 30% attack for 30 seconds, something along those lines. But yeah, at this point just spam your units, you should have enough cost, and just, you know, hopefully you can win this. Make sure you place your tank that has taunt on the right side so that Rosaria is facing right side while all your allies on the ship side will be protected. That's the entire strat right here.